Oh my goodness. How do they change the buttons? They change changing the buttons. It's me, JLJ this morning. My hair is curly. I have been up since 5:30 because I went shopping this morning. I love me a coupon and we got some good deals today. My mother and I got some good ass deals. We sure did. And I just don't get up early for nothing, but it was a trip going to the store with all the old folks. I guess I am one of the old folks at this point. It was fun. So hopefully we'll see who comes in. It's 9:50 a.m. in LA. So I haven't seen the Emmy nominations yet. I saw my one friend, Shirley Ralph, won. Very happy she won, or not won, nominated for Abbott Elementary. But I haven't seen the rest of the nominations yet. So I have to look at those. I'm gonna type in chat. I can't spell good morning. Good morning. My coffee's singing in. So I'm kind of, I don't know what's going on. It's afternoon for some folks. No, that's not it. It's Patreon. I cannot type this morning. Oh, wow. I cannot type this morning. There we go. There we go. Call that on there. Get that going. Yeah, I haven't seen the Emmy stuff yet. I will look at that and then report to you guys on what I think. I used to do a nighttime. I usually daytime specials. I'll be doing nighttime specials too. So we're doing that. Check out my Amtrak mug. I took one of these. Anybody? So it's morning for me still. It's still overcast. We have marine layer here, so that's what we have. So it's not hot yet. I watered my garden, most of it, this morning, and because we have a drought, we do it in the morning, so it's still cool. So the water will stay in the pots. So I did that this morning. Went shopping. So we went to Amazon Fresh. We actually have a brick and mortar Amazon Fresh store near us they call Westchester, which is or Ladera, I guess, Ladera Heights, which is like 5 minutes away from me. And I met my mom there, and we ate 10 of coupons. It was 20% off 40. Well, I'll have with me. And it's good for today and tomorrow. Oh no, it was good thing it was good for today. I think today was the last day, or whatever it was. But they also had additional deals going on there too at the same time. So I found some stuff for $1. I needed some ketchup I got for $1, some chips I wanted for $1 I like. So I had some stuff for $1. I got some shrimp on sale. I got some steak on sale because meat and fish is expensive. And that on sale. So that was nice. Did that. And that was really cool. And a lot of fun. And it was just fun with all these people. Everybody was there. Open at 7. We were there at 7. And I got $80 worth of groceries then I had stuff on sale. So down to $56. That was good. My mom had $60 worth. It got down to $40. So that was good. Then I went to CVS. So she had 30% off coupons. She had 2 and 1. Here's something you guys may not know this. The chick behind the counter, finally, some good customer service. The chick behind the counter said to us, so my mom had 2, they gave her 2 30% off coupons for certain time periods. And one she just missed it yesterday or something like that. And she was like, and she just happened to tell the person on the counter, I think I missed it yesterday. So I'm going to use my second one. They still have one. They gave me 2. So it's great. She's like, oh, there's a grace period. It's usually a 2-day grace period when it comes to the coupons. Never knew that. So CVS, 2-day grace period. And don't go in there 5-6 days later trying to use a coupon. Don't do all that. But if you're like a day or 2, I would say a day, but if you catch it, it's like me sometimes. I go, this was 2 days ago. Then run over there, try to buy something, see what happens. So, and this excluded sale items, but a couple things I need. I like my Luden's Wild Cherry, so I needed cough drops. I always need cough drops, so I had to get that. I should put them in here. That's enough in here. Speaking of that, and so I never knew that. Never knew that, but they were nice. This is a shopping center I don't like going to. I think it's ghetto, but everybody was nice at CVS. They were very nice over there. So just so you know, 2-day grace period, just in case. My mom had, I bought something I'm gonna do later for a thing on TikTok, a taste challenge thing. But I might post it also on I might post it on my Patreon too. Maybe I'll do this one on Patreon. Maybe I'll do this one on Patreon. I'm going back and forth. Anywho, so this is the thing. So it's sweating. But she had 30% off. Plus, we're part of the Extra Care Plus program or whatever. She had $10. She had $20 off. So that shit went from like 50 to like 20 some dollars, like half off. It was crazy. So I was a huge fan of Extreme Couponing. Remember that show? I wish that show never ended. I love that show so much. I love seeing that. But I use coupons. I clip coupons. My mother gives me her coupons. I go through the junk mail. We get into stuff, and I'm a huge couponer, and so that's what I like. I like to do coupons. So I don't care. Life is and Ralph sends me coupons all the time. So I don't have them right next to me, but he sends me coupons. So I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Also, I should say on here, if you're watching later, the super chat thing will be gone. Because if you come on here today, we have super chats, and people come in, and there's a little button, a little thing, it's a $sign. You can give me a little tip and say thank you, James, for coming on. Some people have done it already. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, I have Patreon, James Lott Jr. on Patreon. It's 2 T's. I spelled the chat with 1 T, but it's 2 T's. I post almost every single day. So I say check that out. Also for some fun stuff. It's not just soaps. I have other things on there too. And I'm actually really diversify on there. I have some other content coming out on there too. Then I have buymeacoffee.com. So folks bought me a coffee. And so I'm very excited. That's like $5, $10 you just give. And I actually usually I do buy coffee. I drink coffee every day. I usually buy coffee and I tell you, thank you so much for sponsoring my coffee today. I usually do. So that's something I usually do. And also the newest edition, we are also on threadless.com. I am finally in the merchandise gang. And I just started. So everybody's like, yelling at me, where is this? I just started. I just put some stuff up to get it going. I'm still getting there. I'm one man. It's only me. It's just me trying to get stuff up there, and I'm gonna do some more today. And so it's just like but it's some stuff up there. It's JLJ Media at JLJmedia.threadless.com. So there's some merch coming. So JLJ stuff's coming. Hotties for Life. There's stuff coming. Just give us a chance. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I got some stuff out there already. So if you're a YNR fan, Bombito fan, Dallas fan, check it out. I'm doing General Hospital later today. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. Very much. So I'm trying to give everybody a full James Lott Jr. JLJ Media experience. And that's what I do full time, folks. Like, tell people this is my life now. With COVID spreading like wildfire again in the entertainment industry and all over Los Angeles, I'm just trying to stay home, big money. I don't need to go out there for stuff. I mean, I do little things on my own. I wear masks and stuff, but it's going between the monkeypox. So that's my little gray hair. Between the monkeypox and the COVIDs, I don't want it. I've still never gotten it. I'm one of the few still never gotten it. But actually, there's a lot of us who still haven't gotten it. Let's just say the 330 million people didn't all get it. So there's a bunch of us who still haven't gotten it. But it's running rampant. And so I'm like, nope, James. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep it because you do not want it. So I'm doing what I can, but I do live my life. But I'm like, might as well stay home and so yes. Sorry, somebody's commenting on something. So I want to see them. wow, nobody's coming on. So I guess I picked a time where no one's. It's funny when I come on here. It's really interesting. There are times I'll come on early. Sometimes I'll come on like at 8:00, 9:00, filled to the gills of people. I'm like, I guess for East Coast, that's early afternoon, Midwest, late morning. Then I come on a Tuesday at 10, which is 1:00 East Coast, and everything in between. No one's going on. I see people are watching, but like no one's in my chat room. I'm used to somebody in a chat room. It's just so weird. That's why I do these lives. I don't do just talk to myself. I do to talk to people in chat, but I'll last a few more minutes. If no one comes on, I do this before. If no one comes on, I'll just go off. I mean, that's that, I guess. So I know some folks like to listen and see what I'm talking about, but I don't have a lot to talk about. We don't have. Oh, there we go. Oh, so they're talking about. Oh, there we go. The hearing is today. So I figured none of the soaps are going to be on. I just figured that today. I had a job today. They canceled so they can watch the hearings. So even my life got interrupted. We're doing it tomorrow, but even my life got interrupted. They're doing the hearings. So I'm like, well, they are important. I totally get it. And I there's been much talk recently on both sides about interrupting the soap operas. And I think, and then one of the problems, and V, I don't know how you feel about this, V, but one of the problems is, well, like put it on the streaming services. Well, not everybody has Paramount Plus. Not everybody has the money to pay for Peacock or Hulu. And yes, not expensive, but still people are like, I pay cable, I pay what I got, I don't have enough money to pay for all that. So not everybody can see it. I know in the old days, how old I am, they should show it late at night. They try to show it like at 2 a.m. or whatever. So you set your back then, it's like you set your VCR or whatever to tape it at that time. Wide and Bold were doing, I'm surprised they're not doing it again. They were doing channel, in California, they're doing channel 9 in LA and still showing it. So even though there's stuff going on, we still have to have new episodes, just on a different channel. So I don't know. Wide was getting, yes. I watched YNR yesterday. I watched Bold yesterday. There was no GH. And YNR and Bold both were good yesterday. So they were really good. YNR obviously hasn't come on today out here yet. So it's very early in Los Angeles. We're still waking up out here. We're gonna have a good recap. We're gonna have a good recap on Sunday, I'm sure. The week for YNR and Bold, the way they started off already, I'm like, oh my goodness. Irma Gerd. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, they don't do it anymore. So I don't know if that's. I don't know if it's just it's airtime. I have no idea why they don't do it anymore. But it's just something that I remember used to do that. It was showing late at night. Yeah, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. They're not doing it anymore. But I don't know if there's a reason why. I don't know. There's a reason. Must be a reason why. Good morning. Good afternoon, Miss Ethel. But there's a lot of stuff going back and forth about the interrupting, or how important it is. There are folks who are saying, this is very important. Our country is going to hell in a handbasket. We need to watch. Admittedly, I'm not watching it. I get the cliff notes later, but I'm not watching. I don't need to sit and watch it. Just for me, I think it's very important, and we need to get it out. And it should be transparent for those who want to watch it. I think it should be fine. For me, I don't. Give me the Cliff Notes version later and tell me what's going to be done. I saw an insurrection, so I don't know. Everybody else is saying other things. I saw it. You guys, I heard something. I saw it. It's a video going around. I don't know if it's DL Hughley or one of those, or Pete Rock, whoever said it. No, it's not that. It's W. Kamau Bell, who does a show called United Races of America or something on CNN. Love him. Is a video piece going around of him for an upcoming show where he's talking to white people and they're like, you shouldn't teach slavery in schools, and slavery was not that bad. I'm seeing. I was on YouTube yesterday. I was on Instagram, going down a rabbit hole, watching certain people talk, and the others. For me, it's the other side. See what they're saying, and the thing that stands out for me, no matter what side you're on, no matter what your affiliation is, I think it doesn't matter at this point. We're just in America. We're so far gone. We're just so past the. I mean, I don't know. So I feel like we're past the point. So I don't know. I think both sides have stuff that's messed up. We have a two-party system that just is not really working. Or I guess it's working for some people. But it's just kind of like, I don't know. I think all of it's kind of shady on some level. So I don't know. I don't know. I wish there was another party that really represented me and how me and many people feel. I'm more independent than anything else, if I really think about it. I'm not really I'm not Republican. I'm not really a Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle somewhere. There are a lot of us who are in the middle. A lot of us who are just kind of like, we want this, but we don't want that. We don't mind this, but we do mind that. Like, we're just kind of somewhere in the middle. I think a lot of the countries that way, but I'm seeing people who have platforms like me, and they're just like, and all I know that I'm getting another report right now as we're talking. Is it another shooting? Let's see. Let's see what's another shooting. Another mass shooting. Yes, in North Carolina at a children's Little League baseball game, and a run from cover from gunfire. Some parents said they thought their children was targeted. So now we're in North Carolina, showing a video in North Carolina. You know, it. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. It just. I don't know. There are a lot of times I'm just like, I don't know what to say because literally, I'm speechless. Literally, I'm speechless. Speechless, 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 speechless. It's I hear about school shootings. I hear about this, right? The news is so bizarre. There's no good news. I feel like the whiz. Don't bring no bad news. But there's no news. There's no good news. It's all just horrendous. And I don't really watch the news. Every once in a blue moon, I will sit and watch a broadcast. But I'm like, I could not be a person to watch the news at 11 o'clock, 11 and just go to bed. I see why folks, we're at the store, we're at CVS today. And there's a huge section for melatonin, which is a sleep aid, natural sleep aid. And I know some people who can't sleep. I did a show the other day, yesterday, we were recording about a sleep tip because my co-host has problems sleeping at night sometimes. They're thinking too much. There's so much, I can't imagine watching the news. It's just bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. Okay, now go to bed. That's crazy. I would be having anxiety too. I have no problem sleeping. I can sleep anywhere, anytime. So I have no problem sleeping. But it's just kind of, a lot of folks watch news before they go to bed. Or they watch the news when they get up. And I'm like, who wants to see news now? And then you're like, and you just want to like take over the world. You just want to, it's, I don't know. I don't know, kids. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, only a few guys came on, which I appreciate Ethel and V coming on. Thank you. But I'm not having the engagement that I usually have. So I mean, sometimes I come on late, and that's what happens, kids. But I'll be on again this week. I may come on later for daytime today.